Towards Kilcoole. I'm here with the lovely Tom. We're just talking over the last few days now. Lots of good news, obviously, in Kilcoole. We'll be heading down to the playground. We'll talk in a moment about the wonderful Town Renewal grant that came through. But I think the most pressing thing for you lately is the data centre, and the fact that it would mean up to $1 billion for the industry, you know, for the economy around this area and beyond, the Albany, Greystones and all that. And yet it just seems to be mishandled. It's not, the Wicklow County Council are, for some strange reason, just not committed to it.
Well, it's a bit unbelievable, actually, Paul, because over in Galway they're up in arms because of the problems Apple are having over there, and they're saying that it's worth over $1 billion to the economy.
Right.
So you can imagine here in Wicklow, where we have just up the road here, close to the new Town Kennedy, job potential is fantastic, and really what's fantastic about the likes of it is the spin-off. So it's kind of, I'm flabbergasted that Wicklow County Council haven't kind of gone after it really proactively.
I know that there's been, you know, you know, that you put forward, you know, suggestions about it and various different kind of, you know, zoning possibilities and all that. Why do you think it is then that is there a logical argument to be said? Well, they're reluctant because of what, tax breaks, or what exactly?
I don't know. To me, Paul, it's illogical. We should be grabbing it with both hands, and I think it's not too late. I think Wicklow County Council need to get behind it. They need to meet the promoters. The promoter met an interested client there a few weeks ago who wanted to get involved in the research and development and in the energy recovery and all of that. And that's all that zoning needs to be put back into what was there originally, so as the project can really take off. And it was for Wicklow, and not just for North Wicklow, for all of Wicklow, it would be fantastic.
Right. Yeah, I'm always, I mean, I don't do politics in a big way, so I'm always amazed. I can understand that, you know, there's X amount of money to go around and X amount of people to share it with, and all these different, you know, decisions that have to be made. But in something like this, it just seems a win on every angle. Yeah. That's when I get kind of flummoxed. I'm thinking, I'm not really sure why there would be, you know, a delay in just chasing this and getting to that point where this is a possibility where you'll get it into your county. So there must be something. There must be something going on in somebody's head in Wicklow County Council that feels, oh, this isn't the right fit, this won't work.
No, it makes no sense at all. I mean, right. I mean, we've been talking about it now for months. Even trying to get the local authority to sit down with the promoters and have a business-like conversation. So, you know, hopefully it can still be sorted. But I think it's a terrible shame that it all wasn't wrapped up before the county development plan process was finished. And that's the part of it I just don't understand.
And is there a sort of a time frame on this that it needs to be sorted by? You know, do you feel that the opportunity will pass?
Well, see, if we don't get our act together and we don't do something about it, it could end up going somewhere else. It could end up going somewhere else in Ireland, or it could end up going somewhere outside of Ireland.
Right. Now, on a positive note, then we should talk about it's about a month ago or so that the news broke that due to the part of the Town Renewal Scheme that's been going around, a grant of, I think it's 42,500.
It's 52,000.
Oh, holy moly! Even better still.
We applied for that under the Kilcoole Community Development Association. Is an umbrella organisation here in Kilcoole. It's supposed to be comparable to the thing like the Blessington Forum. So it's an umbrella group for all kinds of activities in the village, including the community centre. So we applied for the Village Renewal Scheme, and we were one of 8 towns in Wicklow that were fortunate to get the OK. We had applied for 52,000. That's going to be spent on. We're going to get a sign for the village that will show all the village has to offer from a cultural perspective. Right. There's about 10,000 of it are going to go towards improving some of the walkways around the village. There's also 5,000 or 6,000 in it for providing benches. There's also some money in it for providing additional part of the wall at the community centre. There's also a small amount of money in it to allow us to do a kind of a doctor's overview of the community and do a kind of an audit on what we may be able to add value over time. Right. So all those things are all part of it, and it's fantastic. And there's different people we've got involved to handle different parts of it, like Tidy Towns, the people who are looking after walking, and then the community centre itself. So it's tremendous for the village and great to get it.
And would that be, you're talking about like 6 months to a year, or would it be over a matter of years that this will all kind of
We spend.
Yeah.
No, we spent straight away,
Oh,
because it was, we applied for it at the last minute, and as I said, we're delighted to get it. So in fact, as we speak, we're just setting in place the organisation to get it spent by the various groups.
Great.
So it's a great, and we're delighted, and it's great. It's great for Kilcoole, and Kilcoole's a fantastic place, as I've often said to you before, Paul.
Yeah.
We've 4,000 people here. It exploded during the boom, and slowly but surely we're getting a bit of infrastructure. And as I said, the Kilcoole Community Development Association is very much a driving force in the community, and the whole idea behind it is that everyone in the community becomes part of it. At this stage, most of the community are. There are still probably 3 or 4 groups that in time will get involved as well. So it's that it represents everything that goes on in Kilcoole. It doesn't stop with individual groups doing their various things, but it's just to have an oversight of what's going on and a bit of a coordination. And there's some tremendous people involved in it. I think when you were up in the centre the last day, you saw the photo of the group that made sure that the community centre happened and got invested in Kilcoole. And like Kilcoole has great things to offer, and there's new people have come in. As I say, and the population is continuing to grow.
Well, we're generally, I think, in this part of the world, we're certainly even in this part of Ireland, we're kind of blessed really, because you're talking about the epicentre of everything that's good about Ireland. You've got, obviously we're in the middle of Wicklow, so you've got a huge amount of beauty and countryside, but you're also just a stone's throw from the city, and from you could live any kind of life.
Kilcoole, I think, and I'm biased obviously, but Kilcoole is an ideal place to live. You're basically, if we were to go to Dublin now, we get in there in 35 minutes.
Sure,
we have the sea, we have the mountains, we have scenery.
You could be standing in a lake in 35 minutes as well.
And Wicklow tourism, from a tourism perspective, it has lots of opportunity. We've got Glenroe Farm down the road here from us. A local tourist attraction.
We should mention this too, of course. Now it's just beginning, but we're in the process of getting this wonderful Little Terns Playground. The date, I'm forgetting the date now, that it should be ready hopefully by.
Well, the plan will be that, and the council's intention with it too, is that the developer will be complete and off the site by the end of January.
Great.
And it's been going, Paul, for a long number of years.
Sure.
The CAPS committee, which I'm part of, have been working very hard. I've worked very hard with the local authority, and as a team made up of ourselves, the committee, CAPS, and made up of with the county council and with the Doyle family, who owned this land here and who very, very kindly donated an acre of land to the community. I mean, it's not very many people will do that. But it's I'll take the opportunity of talking to you this morning to thank the Doyle family for their generosity. For doing that. So, and we're going to end up with a really state-of-the-art playground. I think it'll probably be one of the best playgrounds in the county.
I'm just, I guess I'm around 26, 27 now, I forget. Would I be too old to play on it though?
Not at all, no.
It's all right.
It's an all-inclusive playground.
That's my birthday party in January.
Irrespective, Paul, age is only a number, Paul. So it makes no difference what number you have.
Big number sometimes. Rock and roll.